Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Engineer Piyush Pandey, and the topic for today's discussion is effective presentations. Now, presentation is a situation when you have to speak in front of selected audience inside an auditorium by the mode of PowerPoint slides. Presentation is a very crucial activity in any organization, ladies and gentlemen. Presentations are organized in corporate sector also and in professional colleges also to test the credibility of the students. So this is a very crucial activity which is very common in professional colleges and in corporate world. So how you have to deliver the presentation, this is the point of today's discussion. First thing about the presentation is you must analyze your audience. What type of people will be sitting in the auditorium to see your presentation? So there are basically four categories of audience: director, energizer, affable and thinker. Director audience are the people who are only concerned about the main crux of the presentation. They only focus on the main point of the presentation. Then comes energizer audience. Energizer audience are the people who are very excited about the presentation, that something creative is going to happen. Then comes affable audience. Affable audience are the people who show some kind of respect and affection towards the speaker. These category of people are called affable audience. And then last category is thinker audience. Thinker audience are the subject matter expert of the topic on which you will be delivering the presentation. So they are highly knowledgeable about the topic about which you are giving the presentation. So these are the four categories of audience. So before going to the auditorium, we must try to analyze that what are the audience in front of whom we have to speak. Then we need to divide our presentation into three parts: introduction, main body and conclusion. In introduction, we must tell a brief introduction of the topic on which you are about to speak in the presentation room, because everyone sitting in the audience is not aware of the topic of the presentation. There may be certain people who are already aware of the topic, and there may be some other sets of people who are absolutely unaware of the topic. That's why, to clarify the understanding of everyone sitting in the auditorium, you must give a brief introduction of the topic of the presentation. Then comes main body. So in main body, you explain your entire PowerPoint slide. Make it sure that the PowerPoint slide should be more in graphical form and less in written form, because graphics attract the attention of the audience more as compared to the written text. So you can use graphics, you can use images, you can use videos also to clarify the understanding of the audience. And then we also use props. What is the meaning of props? Props are certain objects, certain things which we can bring to our presentation in order to clarify the understanding of the audience. Sorry. So props are basically live things which you can bring to the auditorium and you can show them to the audience so that they can become more aware about the topic on which you are delivering the presentation. These are called props. So you can make use of audio-visual elements, you can make use of props, and then you can make use of flip charts also. There is a thing called flip chart. A flip chart is a kind of chart where you can draw something right in front of the audience to clarify their understanding. And you can draw the material on the flip chart before coming to the presentation room. If you want to show something to the audience, then you can directly draw it on the flip chart and you can bring that flip chart in the auditorium to show your audience. And then we have different types of projectors. We have overhead projectors also. We have multimedia projectors also. Right now, most of the presentations are made on multimedia projectors. But during earlier days, we used to do it by overhead projector. It is a kind of projector which flashes light on the board and where transparencies can be kept. Transparency is a transparent file on which you can write with the help of color. And when the flashlight puts on the screen, the image is displayed on the wall. So these are known as overhead projectors. So these are different categories of equipments which you can use in your presentation. So these are called audio visual aids. So these are the parts of main body of the presentation. And then comes the conclusion of the presentation. In conclusion, you must try to sum up the entire topic on which you have delivered the presentation. During conclusion, you can tell the audience about the benefits and drawbacks of the topic on which you have delivered the presentation. You can give certain references to the audience which they can see on internet in reference to the topic on which you have delivered the presentation. In conclusion, we only want to tell the audience that how they can utilize our presentation in a positive way in their personal life. This is the whole motive of giving the conclusion of the presentation, because audience have heard your presentation for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. They have seen all the elements which you have shown them in the presentation, and at the end they definitely want to know that what is there for them in your presentation. This is the mentality of the audience. They want to know that what is there for them in their presentation. What is there that they can utilize in their personal life. And this is what you should tell the audience during the conclusion. So this is how presentation happens. I hope that you loved my today's video, ladies and gentlemen. Please subscribe my channel, ER Piyush Pandey Trainer B.Tech MBA, and please press the bell icon for constant updates if you want to see more such videos on my channel. Thank you very much. Have a great day.